starting to know some of y'all's names now. You're starting to make a name for yourselves. Is that something you've noticed at all?
Yeah, I noticed it. As the season going along, people are taking notice. On TV now they got Vic as an impact player, and that's good that we got somebody on defense finally getting some notice, some attention, some national attention, and everybody else along the D-line is getting attention as well. So it's good for us, and we just want to keep on working, getting better.
You have a real good opportunity to make an even bigger net for yourself against the top rusher in the country. What do you think of the run game?
I think they have a very physical run game. It's a great opportunity for us to see where we are against a really good offensive line and a very good running back, and we're ready for the challenge and looking forward to it.
Grady, what's going wrong with the missed assignments that you guys are having from time to time that pop up?
A lot of miscommunication, like some calls we have, they get just miscommunicated and they have us do the wrong thing. We'll be in the wrong gap, but it's all very, very fixable issues, and we just gotta fix it because we can't afford the big plays. And it seems like not every game, but every other game, one squeaks out on us that we know we shouldn't do that, and kind of staggers our stats a little bit, and it just throws us off. So we got to get that fixed ASAP.
Do you look around the defensive line? I mean, you probably have 8 guys who can start anywhere in the country. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, that's how I see it, and I think that's good for us because that's competition for us. Going into practice every day, and then that's coaches being comfortable with the guys they're putting in the game, and I think it's good for us, and everybody rotating, staying fresh, and that's a positive.
How much did it serve as motivation in the offseason? Coach Williams mentioned that since nobody knew your guys' names to start, nobody could really name anybody on the defensive line. That really served as motivation for you guys to make a name for yourself?
Yeah, it did serve as motivation, make us want to work even harder because we felt we was worthy of that, and I think we're doing a great job across the whole defensive line, just getting better and getting more recognition. And then everybody still don't know our name, so we still got more work to do.
Dabo said that you're the heart and soul of this defense. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me, and that's something I take great pride in. Just coming to work every day and trying to help my teammates come to work every day with a good mindset. We got to keep focused on where we want to end up, and it's just as long as I'm doing my job and coming with a hard edge every day, I believe others will follow, and we just got to get it done.
Do you think you've kind of evolved from more of a guy? Your position might be more of a run stuffer. Maybe that's how people see it, but I see you in the backfield quite a bit. Can you talk about how you evolved and how you improved?
I feel like I've always been a pretty disruptive player, and then being my size and my position, people do probably think I'm just a run stuffer, but I feel like I can do everything pretty good, and I still feel like I got to get better in about every area as well because, I got a lot of quarterback pressures, but I would like to get some sacks, so I got to get that a little faster. So I still got a lot of work to do, and then I just feel like I get good penetration and stuff. So just simply being a run stuffer, I don't like that label.
What have you seen from BC's offensive line, just a bunch of big guys?
Very, very big. Like every year since I was getting recruited here, seeing them. So they're big, physical. We're just gonna have to match their physicality and just some good gap fits. And I think it'll be a very physical game. It'll be one in the trenches.
Coach Slee mentioned there was a play Saturday where it stood out to them where I think Stefan made the tackle, but you got caught maybe behind the line and sprinted over and got into that tackle. Do you remember that play, and does that kind of define how you see yourself on the field, being that guy that's almost hustling?
I think I do remember that play, like the third play of the game, I think. Yeah, it was down out there by myself. I D-tackled and kind of tripped and went and got a piece of the tackle at the end. Yeah, always hustling to the ball because, you never know what can happen. And then effort is always a great equalizer. The ball might pop out or he might still stay up, and I got to get him down. And I just feel like if he in reasonable distance from me, I can get him. So I just want to go get a little piece of that action and just always run to the ball. Good effort.
Seems like just being relentless is a big part of your game. Where did that come from?
It's just I think it's just something that's always been in me. playing with good effort, because I take pride in that. And when I see myself, if I think I see myself not giving good enough effort on film, then I'll feel really bad about it. And that's always on my mind, get to the ball, because I don't want to be known as a slacker or somebody who not known for getting to the ball. Even if I feel like I'm getting tired, you know, I got to tell myself I can keep going. And then that's how I train throughout the off season. And then even if I am tired, I'm not going to tell you I'm tired. So that's just my mindset, and it has really helped me over these years, over these past years. Something that I develop and still developing. But just got to have a strong mindset.
Grady, before the season, Coach Brooks was talking about you, and he said in recruiting that one of the things that impressed him was that you were a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Does that, Coach, he saw things in your wrestling that made him think you were going to be able to do this job. Do you find that? Do you
feel like wrestling helped me? Or? Yeah, I feel like it helped me like with my center of gravity, body control. I think it does help me. Just wrestling, once you learn the technique of it, you know, it's something you never forget. I feel like I can still get in the ring, but probably not as sharp as I used to be. But I honestly feel like if I love football so much, I could actually have like wrestling college. Like I felt like I was pretty good, because I really wasn't. That's not something that I grew up on. I just picked it up in 8th grade, didn't do it in 9th grade, then 10th through my senior year was the region champ every year. Finally won state championship my senior year. Lost in the semis my junior year. Then I met a lot of guys through wrestling. Dalvin Thomason, one of the D tackles at Alabama. Me and him wrestled. A guy named Aiken Phillips, actually at Cornell now, was a top heavyweight in the nation, and me and him wrestled. He beat me, I think, by 1 point. So I feel like I have made a lot of good relationships through wrestling, and I feel like it helped me through football as well.
Are you impressed, especially when you're one of the veteran guys, at the maturity this team has shown? It seems like everything that's come at you so far, you know, road trip to Syracuse, different place, you got up to a good start, and various other points. We talk about how this team's kind of matured, and this week maybe is an example, not trying to look beyond Boston College.
I think this being my 3rd year, it's a lot more maturity. You know, we handling our success a lot better than we did my freshman year, just observing. Even though I didn't play as much my freshman year, just observing. We know as a group we got a whole lot more work to do, and now we know that it doesn't matter where we play, when we play, or who we play. As long as we focus on ourselves, we should be able to get the job done. And you know, people try to make a big deal out of the Syracuse trip because it was up further. We never been up that far, but when we got there, the field was still 100 yards long, 53 in the 3rd. So we just took care of business and got on back to Clemson. So all the outside factors really aren't that big of a deal, and we don't give it that much energy. We just focus on ourselves.
Boston College seems to be real proud of its offensive line. You've seen enough of it on film to agree that they have every right to be, or
they have every right to be proud of the offensive line. We proud of
Stoutland is a challenge.
yeah, they really good looking offensive line. It would be a great challenge for us, but we're really proud of our defensive line, and we feel like we're ready for it, and I think it'll be a good game.
What do you see the problems with? Are they active, strong, quick?
They're big and physical, a lot of power, counter, and we're gonna have to take on a lot of double teams and win at the point of attack.
You have some strong family ties to the NFL. Did that help you at all growing up and learning to be relentless? And how much do you lean on your family members now? Some advice on how to progress in this game.
Let me see. It might have a little bit, but not much. I mean, I'm very since I've done sports, I've been very proudful in my performance, and just because, you know, I had other people that played in the NFL or knew people that did that. It was motivation, you know, but that wasn't my sole motivation. I just want to do the best I can, and then just always believing in myself and my abilities, because I mean, their success and their abilities. I can't control like how I play on the field, so I got to put the work in as well. So, it was a little motivation, but Not nothing overly dramatic or nothing to be a story of or anything like
Sorry
that.
guys, I gotta get graded in class, but Robert Smith's gonna come up right now. So go to
Thanks, Grady. Appreciate
All
it.
right, thank you. All right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.